Hello, hello, hello. You ready for your workout today? We're doing a couple of single leg exercises today, or 3 of them actually. We will be going in the floor for a couple of them. You will want something to stand on or prop your foot on. If it doesn't have to be anything big, just a couple of inches. You're only going to need it for 1 foot. You can use a yoga block if you need to. Get really creative. Get you one of those deep cast iron skillets. You can use your ottoman. You can use a couple of books. We're going to do a single leg squat. So if you need something to hang on to, that's fine. Grab you a chair. We are also going to do Bulgarian split squats. Now, if you can't do the Bulgarian split squat and have your foot elevated on something, so that's where you're going to have the back foot elevated on something, and you're going to come down into your split squat like that. It's not a big deal. You can have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And then we're also going to do the Spider-Man lunge with reach, which means you will be going on the floor there as well as a plank hold. So I'm going to give everybody a minute or so to grab something so that you can do your single leg squat zone. And again, it doesn't have to be anything very high. It can be just something nice and low. When it comes to the single leg squats, if you're standing on something pretty high, you're going to want to stand on the edge, on the side of it. But if you've got something really low, like a yoga block, you're going to want to stand and have your foot in front and then reach the heel. So it's not going to be super easy, but it's not going to be super hard either. So we're going to start with a warm-up. Now we've got a few people online. Let me get the timer ready. Turn my phone off since I've already got people sending me texts. So let's get warmed up here and let's start. Of course, we always most of the time start with the march. Just get everything nice and moving. It's a little chilly here in my garage this morning, but I've already been sweating. So let's move here just for a few minutes. We'll have about a 5-minute warm up. This workout is almost 20, probably 30 minutes max, man. 31 maybe. Me, I like to talk a little bit. All right. Just keep moving, pumping your arms, getting the blood moving this morning. Probably about 20 more seconds here marching. All right. We're fixing to go to butt kicks in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Butt kicks. Pick the heels up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Move. Kick the heels towards the buttocks. Trying to inhale and exhale through your nose if you can. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Go about another 10 seconds here, and then we're going to reach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reach, 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 reach. Getting that big stretch on the side body here. Reach. We're going to do seal jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2. You can jump or not if you want to jump. Arms out to the side. If not, you just do a step touch. I'm going to move. Keep going. I'm going to move my weights here. go. For 4, 3, 2, squats now. Hands behind the ears and squat. Knees out, chest up, and squeeze the glutes. Squeeze and squeeze. Squeeze. Keep going. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And tap those heels. And breathe. Tap those heels. Heels up good. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and now feet about hip width apart. Bring those elbows up, shoulder width, palms facing you, and out, and open, and out. Squeeze those shoulder blades out, and out. Good. Out. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Good. Nice. Almost there. About another 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's do a few shoulder rolls. And the other direction. And now, getting ready to get started on this workout. So get whatever it is you're gonna step on or do your single leg squat. If you have absolutely nothing, you can kick that leg up. You can lift it up in front of you, whichever one you wanna do. We're gonna do 30 seconds each exercise. So go ahead and find your step. If you need something to get balanced on to hang on, let's go. And 30 seconds, down and up, and down and up. This is a big balance, y'all. Just tap that foot, up and down. And again, if you don't have anything, just lift the knee up or have that heel in front of you. 3, 2, 1, and other leg. So just turn around or step to the side. Next exercise we're going to do is the alternating lateral lunge. We did this the other day. Ooh, balance. And come on down off of your whatever it is, and we're going to go the lateral lunge. Alternate sides. Lift that heel up. We're going to go to the plank hold. You can do an incline plank if you don't want to get in the floor. It's perfectly fine. Same thing with the Spider-Man lunge at the end. 3, 2, 1, and plank hold. So you can do your push-up plank. You can do plank off the knee. You can do forearm plank. Just make sure you've got a nice tight plank. You don't have the butt up and you're not sagging down. Whichever one you prefer, whichever variation. Nice tight plank, gaze is at the floor, shoulders are over the wrists, heels pointed towards the floor. Come on up, Bulgarian split squats. Now, back foot is on the top. You're gonna hinge forward, back is straight, and you're gonna bend down. You don't want too long a stance. You want your knee over the ankle, up and down, up and down. And switch legs. You don't want too long of a stance. Up and down. And again, hanging on to something. I'm not as balanced on this side as I am the other. Up and down. Squeeze. Woo! All right. Spider-Man lunge with reach. So, walk your hands down, walk out to your plank. Step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Reach up and open. Step back to plank. And again, step back up, open. Reach, back down, step back to plank, hold it. Leg up and open. Reach, back down, step back, up, open, reach, other side, left leg out to the left hand, up, open, reach, step back to plank, up again, open, reach, and again, you can do this on an incline if you need to, your hands on a chair or whatever, up, open, back down, step back to plank, hold it, up, open, back down, step back to plank, come on up, you've got about a 5-second rest, grab your sip of water, back to your single leg squats, up on top, and tap that foot. If you don't have anything to be on, you can have that leg behind you. You can have it in front. Whatever you need this morning, perfectly fine. You don't have to have a step. Just makes it a little more challenging. Other side, other leg, and again, you don't have to have a step. You can just lift that foot up. It's just a balance. Not as balanced on this foot. You can have the leg out front. Lateral lunge. Get those legs out nice and wide. And one way and the other. Alternating sides. Making sure that knee is over the ankle. Press that booty back. Now to your plank hold again. If you need to be on an incline, it's perfectly fine. You can be here. You can be down on your forearms. You can be at the floor. You can be on your knees. Whichever you need. 10 more seconds here, almost there. Then we're going back to Bulgarian split squats. And back up. And if you can't do them again, you can just have one leg forward, one leg back, up and down. If you don't have anything to put that back leg up on. So make sure this knee is staying over the ankle. You're not pressing it forward, you're dropping straight down. If you've got this back leg propped up on something, then you will lean forward. Switch legs. Get your balance. Hips are nice and square. Dropping that knee as close to the ground as you can get it. Fixing to go to the Spider-Man lunge. And again, you can do the Spider-Man lunge at an incline as well. Just get in your plank, put that foot up, inhale, up and open, back down, step back to plank, hold it, then right leg back up and open, back down, step back to plank, hold for a second, foot up, open, back down, step back, up, and open, switch legs, step that left foot, up, open, back down, step back to plank, up, open, back down, step back to plank, up, open, back down, step back to plank. Again, you don't have to do this on the floor. Use whatever tools you have available. Come on up, get a rest, grab a sip of water. We're going back to the single leg squat. And start with the other side this time. So if you started standing on the right, stand on the left this time. And again, you don't have to have anything to stand on. You can just kick that leg behind you. You can kick it in front of you. And switch sides, other leg. Woo. The balance part's hard too. Got a lot of balance in this one. And lateral lunge, so get those legs out nice and wide. And then one side and the other. You can come all the way up and then back down, or you can just switch side to side. Two, one, plank hold. Again, you can do incline. You can do from the floor. You can do push-up plank. You can do knee plank. You can do forearm plank on your knees or on your toes. Wherever you are, and breathe. About 10 more seconds here. Shoulders over your wrists, heels are pressing towards the floor. 3, 2, 1. Bulgarian split squats or regular split squat. Again, if you don't have anything to put the back of your back foot on, just stand in split squat. Otherwise, toe is down. You're hinging forward just a little, drop down, back up. And switch legs. And again, you don't have to have a very high setting. You can just have that foot up just a little bit. Ten more seconds. We got it. Spider-Man lunge with reach. So, incline or floor. Down to your plank. Step that foot right up to the right. Open up. Back down. Step back to plank. Right foot back up, outside of the hand. Up and open, twist. Back down. Step back to plank. Hold for a second. Back up. Open. Back down. Step back. Other side. Left leg up to left hand. Up and open. Back down. Step back to plank. Back up. Up and open. Back down. Step back to plank. Again. Foot up. Up and open. Back down. Step back to plank. Once more. Up. Open. Back down. Step back to plank. Walk your way up. And we've got 10-second rest. So, coming back to your single leg squat. And again, you don't have to have anything if you don't. You can always keep that leg out front. And we're behind you, single leg squat. Here we go, good. Keep going. Resting anytime you need to. This is not a super high intensity workout, but it is a super challenging workout. Switch legs. Lateral lunges. Set those feet out wide, or casset squats, whichever one you want. So out and back. And plank holds. So down to your plank, whatever plank position you want. You can be incline, you can be high plank, you can be low plank. Shoulders are over your wrists. Heels are pressing towards the floor. You can be knee plank. Just make sure it's nice and tight. You're not sagging. I don't want you hurting that back. And now Bulgarian split squats or regular split squats. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back if you don't have anything to put that back leg on. And then just up and down. Making sure this front knee is over the ankle. You are not pressing that knee forward. That's what causes a lot of knee pain. Your body is dropping straight down. Back knee is going out. Make sure the hips are squared and that you don't have this back knee turning in. Switch legs and drop straight down, back up. Getting that back knee as close to the ground as you can. That is if you don't have that back foot up on something. Five more seconds. And now Spider-Man lunge with reach. So if you're on the floor, go to your plank. Step that right foot to the right side of the hand. Open it up, back down, step back to plank. Bring it back up, open, back down, step back to plank. Up, open, back down, step back to plank. Up, open, back down, step back to plank. Once more, up, open, back down, step back to plank. Left side, left foot, outside of left hand. Up and open, back down, back to plank. Up, open, back down, step back to plank. Foot up, open, back down, step back to plank. Up, open, back down, step back to plank. Rest. Last round, y'all. We got one more. So grab a sip of water if you need it. Back to single leg squats. Last round. You can be on the block or not, or whatever you want. You can have the foot out front and squat. You can have the foot behind you and squat. You can be standing and squat. Tap that toe, back up. Press the hips and thighs back. Make sure you've got good balance. Something to hang on to if you need to, so that you don't fall. Switch legs. You can make it as difficult or as easy as you'd like. Getting higher, getting lower. Going slower, going faster. The slower you go, the more difficult it is. And lateral lunge, legs out nice and wide. You can go down, come back up to the center, go back down other side, or you can just switch. And plank hold. So if you're going to be on your incline plank, make sure again your shoulders are over your wrists. You can be at push-up plank. You can be at forearm plank. You can be on your knees. You can be on your toes. You can be at an incline. Nice tight plank. You're not sagging in the back. You don't have the butt all the way up. Your heels are pressed towards the floor. 2, 1. For green split squats or regular split squats, that foot is on the back of something. Dropping far enough back. Down and up. Making sure the knee is over the ankle. You don't want that knee going over the big toe. 3, 2, 1, and switch legs. If you don't have something to put that back leg on, you can just be standing. Again, big balance here. Y'all know me, I like to do a lot of balance. As you can see, I need it. And Spider-Man lunge with reach. This is our last one, y'all, that we get to cool down. So if you're on an incline, hands out. Bring that right foot to the outside. Up and open. Back down. Step that foot back to plank. Then right back up. Up and open. Back down. Step back to plank. Bring it back up. Open up. Back down. Step back to plank. Other side, bring that left leg to the outside of that left hand. Up and open, back down, step back to plank. Again, down, up and open, down, step back to plank. Bring that left foot outside, up and open, back down, step back to plank. Up, open, step back to plank. Last one, foot up. Open, back down, step back to plank, and come all the way back up. Now cool down for just a moment. We work those legs nice and hard. Let's get those legs nice and wide. Bring your hands on top of the thighs. Take a great big inhale. Now exhale, press the hips and thighs back. Run your hands down those thighs. Keep a straight spine. You can stop here at 90 degrees if you'd like. If it's available to you, you can go all the way down. Make sure you bring your hands to the floor. If you've got your fingertips on the floor and you can't get your palms down, widen those feet out until you can get your hands on the floor, or find something to prop your hands on. I want those palms pressing into the floor. Now let your head just kind of hang and breathe. Get a nice slight bend in those knees. Don't lock the knees out. Now walk those hands over to the right, towards your toes. You can grab your thigh, you can grab your shin, you can grab your ankle if you like. And breathe. You can keep one hand over here if you need to on the floor. Let's go to the other side now, over to the left. Again, you can have your hands on the floor, you can have your hands on your ankle, your calf, your thigh, whatever you need this morning, and breathe. Back up to the center. You got a couple of options here. You can reach your arms out, keeping a straight spine and come up, Or place your hands on your ankles, keeping a straight spine. Walk your way up. It's heel toe in. Now, if you've got something, get yourself something. I want you to get your hand on something. I want you to grab your ankle and pull, stretch the top of that thigh. If that's not available to you, you can place your foot on the back of a wall and just press back, stretching that quad here. If you can't grab your ankle, just again, step that foot to the back of something and then press your hips back to get that stretch on the quad. But if it's available, grab that ankle and hold it. Another good balance. Obviously, I can't do it very well without hanging on. At least not today. And release. Shake it out. Now bring that right arm across the body. I want you to bring the forearm up. Your fingers are nice and wide. And let's wiggle those fingers. You can rotate the hips while you're doing it. One direction. And then now other side, bring that left arm across the body, right forearm up, fingertips, nice and wide. Let's wiggle them. And let's shift the hips and go the other direction. And slowly release. Bringing your hands back behind you. Clasp your hands together. Roll those shoulders back. Gently arch back. Knees are soft. Your chin is parallel to the floor. You're not throwing the head back. Now lift that head up. Flip those palms until they're facing the floor. And breathe. And release. Now bring those hands to the heart. I want you to press. And then let's bring them down. Palms back together. Open up. And down and around. Together. 2 more times. Last one. Now hands, let's rotate. And then other direction. Now fingers wide and fists. And wide and fists. And wide and fists. And wide and fists. And shake it out. Awesome, y'all. Thank you for showing up today. And I hope y'all have a great day. I will be back here at 10 o'clock for morning movement, mini movement challenge to make sure you get up. If you've been sitting a whole lot, see you then. But I will be, I will be on my regular page, not here in the group. So make sure to join me just on my personal page. See ya.